Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Angels Always Win 444. So today we're going to be doing a just general read and see what we get. Don't mind all the sand, it blew. I left my window open and it just blew everything everywhere. Okay, so let's get started. I got a bunch of new decks. I'm going to be doing an upload on the unboxing of them. It was just a really quick unboxing. Like, I didn't do like, oh, this is, you know, card by card. I just kind of did whatever I felt like it. Okay. So, let us get started. And it's so sunny and it's so nice. I need to put whatchamacallit? A table outside so I can do readings outside. But since we are still like technically like newbies in our home, it's like we haven't quite yet established everything quite where we want it. So I still have to go fix the backyard. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so we'll see how this goes. We can actually do our prayer really quick. So, Heavenly Father, my divine team, our archangels, our ascended masters, my viewers, spirit guides, we call upon you now and we ask you to stay by our side during this reading. We ask that your love and wisdom speak through these cards and that only loving divine wisdom emerge through these readings. We ask that all of our readings with these cards be accurate and specific. We ask that your holy love shield and protect us and guide us. That your unconditional love provide a protective shield around us, and that your love and light be spread and found here. May divine love and inspiration guide us during this experience, bringing love and wisdom and clarity to our mind, body, and souls. Help us to stay centered in our higher selves so that we may clearly see, hear, feel, and know the divine messages that wish to emerge through these readings. We ask that you guide us, that you help us to see beyond what we see, and give us abundance and grandness and prosperity and joy and love and light to the viewer and to myself, and also cleanse their space at this moment. Okay, deep breath, everyone. And also thank you for this beautiful day. And thank you for you guys for coming back, for subscribing, for liking, for watching, for energy exchange, for beautiful energy exchange. It's like for the emails I've gotten. Thank you for the donations we've gotten. Thank you for just the beautiful team that you have, community that is growing. It's like supporting each other. Like, thank you guys. Okay. I just put ashes everywhere. I actually don't want that right there, just because I feel like I'm gonna start a fire. Like, I'm gonna start a fire and just wouldn't be good. So actually, I know I keep moving this little guy, but okay. Alright. So, ton of new decks. I don't know really which one I even really want. But let's start with the whoops. That was chocolate, you guys. Okay, so let's start. Of course, the one I want to start with is at the bottom. Wait, no, it's not. Okay, we're going to start with the Psychic Tarot. I have the cards everywhere because, like I said, we just got them. When I say we, I mean like my baby and I, and also like our spirit guides. So there's no one else here, you guys. It's just us. It's just us working together. Two old friends chatting over tarot. Or oracle cards, whichever one we want. Okay. But what I was saying is, it's not quite I don't have everything completely organized yet, so it's like I'm still trying to figure out what decks I want in what position. If anyone has any suggestions or anything that works for them, please do share. Our decks have been cleansed and they've been, you know, given a nice little stir up, but I always like doing, oops, I don't know, I like it. I like shuffling. I don't know if anyone else has ever just had the need to shuffle, but I have. And again, these are new, so bear with me because they still have like that, I don't know if it's static, I don't know if that's the correct term, but they're still, like, we're still breaking the cards in themselves too. So we'll see what kind of energy we get out of these. I'm so excited, you guys, and I still can't believe I just spilled so much like coffee over my bed. I'll have to wash this cloth. Okay, so Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the Divine Collective today? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oof. So right away we have Authority, number 4. And we have Wisdom, number 5. Let's get one more. Trying to get used to these because they're all so huge, you know, so it's like trying to get used to how huge they are. Alright. And then we have number 1, Triumphant Success. Okay. And cut the deck to Partnership and Alliances. So for someone, this might be for someone. This also reminds me of hand binding, so that might be for someone else. If you work with someone, it's like in a previous lifetime you had a contract together and you might be coming back together to work together. But bottom of the deck we have Intuition. So yes, use your discernment. If this message is for you, take it. If it's not resonating with you, leave it. Remember that time is an illusion and energy is fluid, so whenever this message whenever you feel drawn to click on it, it's most likely when it is for you. But we have Intuition, bottom of the deck. And I want to say that's the Venus sign, so it's like feminine intuition, like knowing your feminine energy from within yourself. So this feels like a new business you may be starting. So with Authority, again, it's you being, it's like you being in this position. You are in control of your foundation right now. You're in control of the stability in your life. You're becoming stable for yourself. You've been using your intuition, your wisdom, and it's like, and you are the one discovering that this sunlight, the sunshine, it's almost coming from out of the book, but it's almost like you, because he's looking over here at this family actually. So for some of you, it might have to, it's about you stepping up for your family, using the wisdom and knowledge that you have gained through an experience, because you have the 4 to the 5. So it's like you're going from, you're using, again, that position of authority within your family. Like if you're the head of household, it's like you know that you have to guide your family. You know to use your intuition to guide you to a better life, because then you almost have like the sun right there too. And it's like you're guiding yourself out of something. And the thing is, the divine is saying it's going to be a triumphant success. Like it's just going to be, it's like immediately just, this is going to work. This is the sort of truth. This is the sort of clarity. Like this is illumination on this path, because I'm seeing it like gleaming the light this way. And it's like, this is the illumination. Like you may have thought you were, so this is for someone, you may have thought that you were buried, you were dead, but it's like, no, your sort of truth, you know, when they buried you, you had it within you the whole time. You had it in your pocket the whole time. So it's like you dug your way out, you know, however you could. You could just scrape and scrape and scrape at the dirt until, you know, you've finally emerged out, and now it's like your sword of truth, your clarity, your success, it's now being brought to the light, to the surface. It's like you're sprouting from the dirt, you're sprouting from the ground, you're using your intuition to guide you. Okay, let's use we're gonna use the Gilded Reverie. Oops, I think I have it upside down. It doesn't matter. We don't read reversals with it anyways, but... So let's see why authority is here. This seems like a very... so like I said, this is my first time actually doing a reading with these... with the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, and it's like, and it's so just easy. It feels like just a beautiful flow with them. Like, it's using your intuition, and then it's also just like the way it works together. For some, also, it could be that you went within to find your higher self, and or your God, or your angels to assist you, and that's where the authority came in. It's like, and that's what's leading you down to this triumphant success. Because for some reason, I just heard that's Toto. So it's like when Dorothy has, if you see, it's a red book. It's like she had the power in the ruby slippers to go home the entire time, and I feel like that's a revelation for someone, that like you've had the power within yourself the whole time to be your home, to bring yourself home, to find like your light, to guide yourself again. Alright, Holy Spirit, some more on authority. Why is authority there? Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. And actually, so these landed directly on Triumphant Success, and that's exactly what I'm getting. It wraps it all together so beautifully. So it's like, number 8, you had to go through death. And Anubis is the god of death, but also Anubis, and I believe it's Isis, it's all about the death for resurrection. It's all about reincarnation. So it's all about how you had to die. You had to go through something that really, really just murdered your soul. It robbed you of your possessions, and it's like, and because you went through it, when you went back and you reviewed that situation with, you know, a magnifying glass, it's like, when you went in, and again, we have the 4, so it's you finding your higher self, the 4, so we have 4, 4, 4, and also just, you know, the 8, but with this one, it's like the 4, 4, 4, it's like you went within and you realized that you are the power, you are the authority in the situation. It's exactly what we were just channeling. It's like you are the authority in this situation. You connected with your higher self by going within and really looking at the situation that you had found yourself in that caused this death in the first place. And by doing so, it allowed you to overcome this mountain. It's like number 21, number 3. So how we had the hand binding, how it looked like a hand binding, perhaps this involved another individual where either you were in a third-party situation with them or some external factors, like 2 other external factors outside of yourself also influenced the situation. So it's saying like you needed to go through the cycle for the rebirth of it. And then you have technically 88 here, but it's like you had to go through this death to learn the lessons and take the lessons from it, and then that's how you overcame this mountain. And what we were channeling the other day too, so this is kind of building off of another one, what we were channeling the other day was about how this mountain is the tallest mountain. You don't realize that this is the tallest mountain you will ever have to face in your life, because you're so focused on just trying to make it through the day, trying to make it one more step, trying to just make it. And it's like you're not Spirit's saying, because you took it step by step, because you took it day by day, before you knew it, you were actually over the tip of the mountain. You had successfully conquered that mountain. You had sprouted from the ground. You kept digging and digging and digging. If you look at it too, his body technically, his body is still, his or her body is technically still underground. So they still can't see that they're actually sprouting already. Like their success, their triumphant success, like they're successful, like they've made it to the surface. And again, it's because you're just trekking and trekking and trekking and trekking and trekking, and Spirit's saying like, keep going, we're right here. You already broke through the surface, you're already at the tip of the mountain. It's like you already, you know, that climax point, you already hit it. The worst is already behind you. It's like, and you conquered it. You used your wisdom, you went within. It's like, and this is all a triumphant, huge success for you. And then bottom of the deck we have, oh, how beautiful. You have the clovers. So the clovers automatically, number 2, the clovers automatically is already instant like luck. Because if you notice too, it's a 4-leaf clover. Oh my god, and you have the lilies right underneath. And this. These are the dice. It's about a risk or a gamble. But what's more beautiful about this is when you associate, when you pull this card rather than this one. This one has, it's the risk or gamble card. This one is just the immediate, like immediate, it's the stumbling upon luck without like the gamble. Because in this one, it would have been, you know, taking that gamble. It might work out for you, it might not. But with this one, it's Spirit saying it's working out for you. It's also about purity with the whiteness of the flowers. I can't remember what these are called, but it's talking about, what else can I say about this? It's like the purity and the detail of the cards, something to do with the purity and luck. It's like you went about climbing this mountain in an honorable way, in a pure way, in your divine way. You didn't push other people down. You didn't shove other people down. If anything, you were trying to guide more people up the hill, up the mountain on their journey while you were still trekking. But, you know, it gets to points where you're so tired you can't talk. It's like, yeah, when you're hiking and you get to the point where you're like trying to motivate someone else, like, yeah, come on, like, let's go. We got another step. We're warriors. We're conquerors. We got this. Keep going. Keep going. But then sometimes you get to really weary and tiresome parts of your hike where you don't even have like the extra breath to talk to help others. And it's like, so that's when you may have, you know, just started focusing on one more step, take a breath. You know, it's more like just one. And it's like, but you never push other people down is what I'm hearing, is you never push anyone down to get you out of the dirt. You did this in a very noble and honorable way. How you, that's why Spirit is saying, like, we're giving you this luck. This luck is coming. It's already all around you. It's abundant. It's beautiful. It's happy. And then you have it followed by the lilies. And the lilies, again, signify, like, the purity. They purify eternity. Because if you look at them, they're stained back here. It's like stained glass. So even though these are real lilies, in the background, it's like the lilies are eternal. So it's like they're coming to life. To me, that's what is speaking loudly right now. They're coming out of the woodwork. It's like your dreams and your manifestations are coming out of like the 5D, which is eternal, and you never thought you were gonna get them, and it's like they're coming into life now. And they're in different stages, but they're finally coming out towards you. That love, that happiness, that bliss, it's coming out. Okay, so this is a really super quick, easy read. Let us call we're gonna do we can do a soul's journey because this is all about journeys, right? So we'll do a soul's journey card. And I'll read whatever we get out of this one, okay? If you guys can see the brim of my hat, I apologize. Oh, you can't. Now you can. We're getting a tan while we sit here at the window because I can feel it burning my arms. But it's just so nice, and I love being able to sit here and have the breeze and enjoy the sounds from outside. You guys can probably hear my neighbors talking too. It's crazy. Like, it's just crazy how I can hear like their entire conversation. And I think it's because I have a sunroom, so and it just echoes somehow in a weird way that comes straight up here. Okay, so Holy Spirit, what do you have for our viewers, our collective, our divine beings? What can either help them move forward? What can they focus? Ooh. So pretty. Okay, just one more. Or not. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright. So, first off, acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Exactly. So, that's one of the grand lessons you learned out of this, right? It's that wisdom. You learned the discernment. You learned to trust yourself. You learned that there's some things and situations that you cannot change. And we also had the relationships card come out. So it's like saying to you learn to accept that you cannot change another individual. You cannot guide them. You can't push them up the mountain, you know, is what I'm saying. You can't climb the mountain for them. You can guide them, but then it gets to the point where you cannot force that change upon them. If they're sitting down taking a break on that mountain, you can't force them to get up. You can try to motivate them, but to you know, only to a certain extent. And then if they don't want to get up, they're not going to get up. You can't carry them. You got to do it by yourself. And again, it's learning to accept the things that you cannot change. That one's very clear and simple. I'm going to read Perseverance. So Perseverance says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Exactly. So this mountain, this introspection, this reflection, this you know, going through this death and having to focus on what was within you and what was going on within you. You can do this. Like perseverance, you have got this. Like you can do anything you set your mind to. So remember what I said. One more step, one more day, one more breath, one more, you know, just keep going. One. And before you know it, you've trekked up, you know, the whole mountain already. And then we have relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So, like I said, if this was you learned your lessons, right? Is what I'm hearing is you learned your lessons from your past previous relationship, the situation that caused you to have this death and resurrection and rebirth here. You learned discernment. You learned discernment. You became wise, and you realized you have to protect your family. It's about protecting your family, protecting yourself, protecting your heart, and knowing that you have always had the power within you to stabilize yourself, to financially support yourself, to emotionally support yourself, to emotionally balance yourself. Like your happiness is in your own hands. And by doing so, by getting to that stage of healing, by getting to that point of your journey, it's like you have now started attracting people who serve your higher good, because you're only accepting the goodness out of people, right? Like you're not taking breadcrumbs. You recognize the red flags for what they are now. You're listening to your intuition. You learned how to listen to your intuition now about people and situations. So now divine is like, okay, triumphant success. Like, yeah, let's bring in someone beautiful. Let's bring in amazing friends and amazing tribe to work with them. And then we have honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So in this situation, you may have been lied to, you may have been deceived, but what it's also coming down to is it's saying that, like, again, you learned how to use your intuition to have discernment and use your wisdom adequately when it comes to people. When they're lying, to know what kind of situation you're currently in, to see the truth in the situation for what it is. Like I said, see the red flags for what they are. And like I said, how you did this in a noble way, you climbed up this mountain in a noble way, and that's why Spirit's giving you the luck, and that's why Spirit, like, this is a triumphant success for you. It's because even though you were lied to in a situation, you were placed in a crummy situation, you did it. You conquered that journey and that mountain in a noble manner. You were honest to yourself, with yourself. When you go within and you looked within, and if you know you're on this journey right now, this step of the journey right now, it's like when you go within, be really honest with yourself. Ask yourself, what role did I play? How did I give my power away? Why was I in that situation? Why did I let that person treat me like that? Why did that person think they could treat me like that? What was that person going through? Really look at the role you played in the situation and the role that person played, and why you gave your power away in that situation, or how you gave your power away in that situation. So you have to be very honest with yourself, and it's going to work out for you. It's like you have a triumphant success right here. You have luck on your side. You have, like, it's luck and like a brand new beginning with the number 1. And it's just like divine saying, yeah, happiness, and you have happiness. Exactly. So it's like that new start for you, that now, like, and it says you're on the right path. I am happy that I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So it's like this happiness, and this is the subconscious too, because it's the bottom of the deck. So it's like the unseen. It's like now you know that this new beginning, this noble perseverance that you have, that you had going, the honesty you have with yourself, and like learning to accept the things that you cannot change, and like, you know, you're on the right path now. When you feel that ray of light, when you feel that breath of fresh air, and it doesn't hurt as much, it doesn't feel as crappy, when you know you're making progress, even if it's slow, even if you don't really feel like you're seeing it much up on that mountain, because it's a big mountain, it's like you are. Take a moment to appreciate yourself. Take a moment to again, accept the things you can't change. If you can't sprint up that mountain at this time, that's okay. Accept it. Just accept it. Be caring and compassionate with you, with yourself, and know what you are here to do, because I just saw the purpose one. And then we have failure. So this is perfect, because the other one I saw was, probably not going to find it. Oh, it's really gone. Okay, oh, purpose. I know what I am here to do. So it's like, you know, you have a mission. You know, your quest right now is to keep going up that mountain. And it's saying, like, failure. I understand that failure is an opportunity to learn. It's like, yes, use it as a learning experience. Keep going up the mountain. Have compassion with yourself. Be caring, be loving, be patient. Understand that you've had a long journey. It's about embracing the journey for what it is, accepting that you can't run at all times. You can't sprint at all times. You might stumble back a little bit, but it's about getting up. It's about having the perseverance to, because you know that there is something better at that top of the mountain. There's something beautiful. The land of milk and honey awaits you over the mountain, is what I'm hearing and feeling. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, so because we had the relationships one, come on. Oh, yeah, I said I was going to read, what was I going to read? Perseverance. So let me read Perseverance for you guys. It's very clear cut, but okay, so for Perseverance, we have, as a soul, you are on a mission in this physical dimension. You are the only one who knows the correct path to take. Your intuition, and we have intuition out here, your connection to spirit is your compass. You have the power to stay the course, and you are stronger and more determined than you might first think. In order to experience many successes in life, you must mature and realize the strength within yourself and the quality of inner courage. Life doesn't just happen, we must make it happen. It is natural for us in this human school to shy away from what we believe to be difficult, because we concern ourselves with how others will perceive us. We are afraid of failure, ridicule, and coming up short. Now is the time to make the proper changes and take risks and do things you never thought you could before. Your soul must learn to become aware of its inner strength. Live the joyfulness your soul yearns for, and engage in activities you have always wanted to try but were afraid you'd fail at. Your soul would not yearn for something that you couldn't accomplish. You have the strength and fortitude to be capable of greatness. So this is Spirit really just confirming that the land of milk and honey is right over that mountain. That's why you're climbing this mountain, because you can feel it. It's calling you. It's calling your abundance, your desires, your dreams. They're all calling to you from the other side of this mountain, and they're like, come get us, come home. Come home to us. We want to bless you. We want to love you. We want to give you abundance and just beauty and joy and radiance. It's like, and it's right on the other side, and you know it's there, and that's why you chose to climb this mountain. Your soul chose to climb this mountain. I know that's such a shit crammy thing to hear, but your soul chose to want to climb this mountain for its growth, because it knows the land of milk and honey is right there, and it knows it's strong enough. It knows you're determined enough. It knows that there's greatness and power and divine energy and beautiful radiance within yourself. That wisdom is within yourself. You've had the power. You've had the power in your shoes to go home all along. So it's saying, go home, come home. And especially on this journey, it's about realizing that you've had the power all along, that you have had the power all along. To go find it. Okay, we're going to pull a Esther and Jerry Hicks getting into the vortex. These, I have not read any of these, so I'm really excited. Because again, we have relationships, we have someone beautiful coming in for you, but it's also about knowing what roles you've played in your previous relationships so that you don't get into those karmic lessons and cycles again. If it was a bad one, right? You don't want to get back into. Every time we say karmic, we think bad, but karmic is also good. It can be the repayment of our good deeds, our noble climb, right? So, Holy Spirit. Yeah. It's so huge. Okay, so let's get one for this. Holy Spirit, can you give a message for a divine collective on this situation? Oof, oh gosh, we got 3. I'll show you guys what they are. I'll read, okay, yeah. I'm not going to read the full backs, but I'm going to read the front, and then I'll pick one and I'll read it for you, okay? So we have, life is supposed to be good for me. Exactly. This abundance that's calling you, it's for you on the other side of this mountain because it's supposed to be for you. The universe didn't send you here to fail. And then it says, the law of attraction assembles happy relationships. Exactly. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. When you are in vibration with your highest self, when you are in vibration and aligned on your purpose, on your soul purpose, when you are tuned in, tapped in, turned on, you are in alignment. You are in the vortex. That's what Esther and Jerry Hicks talk about, or Esther and Abraham talk about. It's about being tuned in, tapped in, turned on into the vortex, into your higher self, into the higher vibrational self of you. When you're persevering through a situation and you're doing it in a noble manner, when you're not lowering yourself down to lower vibrational energies, when you're fighting for your happiness, your energy, your power within yourself, when you're protecting yourself, when you're standing your ground, when you know what's meant to be yours, you attract it in. So the law of attraction assembles happy relationships, and it says, the law of attraction cannot be you. The law of attraction cannot bring you a well-balanced, happy person if you yourself are not that. The law of attraction, no matter what you do or say, will bring you to those who predominantly match the person who you predominantly are. If you are not happy with yourself or with your life, the attraction of a partner will only exaggerate the discord, because any action taken from a place of lack is always counterproductive. Exactly. So it's saying, like, with this one, when I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good, it's when you are in alignment and when you are working on your highest good, the things that are the good and the happiest things for you. That's when you can call in someone on an equal vibrational frequency as you. So someone who matches your energy, who matches your power. But you don't want to call them in from a place of lack, because then you're going to get someone else who's either needy or they're over dominant and controlling and manipulative, because they know. So it's either you're going to call in someone just like you, or you're going to call in someone to balance you out. And if you're needy and you're calling from a place of lack because you feel lonely, because you're still practicing self-love, it's like if you do that, you're going to attract probably a manipulative, abusive person that's going to come in and take advantage of the fact that you are needy. You know, so it's using your discernment there too. So with this one, it says, again, if you yourself are not already a well-balanced, happy person, the law of attraction cannot bring you a well-balanced, happy person. Okay, be honest with yourself. Are you in a position, if you started dating someone right now, would you want to date you? If you have financial issues going right now, would you want to date someone coming into a situation where they can't financially be in a relationship comfortably? That's not saying you have to like spoil each other and go on vacations all the time, but would you be comfortable using that time towards a person and not your financial gains? Would you be happy if you came into a relationship carrying baggage from your past, with a broken heart, with wounds still that are visible on you because you trigger, they trigger you, or like you tense up, or you have anxiety, or you don't want to be touched because of some trauma? Those are things you have to heal through. Those are things that you have to transcend. That is shadow work that needs to be transmuted into light so that you can use it to your advantage. And so once you have all this light, your little ball of light, because of all the work you've been doing, it's like then you can like release it, and it'll call in all your abundance and your beautiful person that you want to come to you. But you have to be the partner you seek out first.
So that's what this one. So be honest. Being honest is going to bring you this triumphant success, okay? I don't even know where I want it. We'll just put it there. And then we have feeling negative emotions means I'm launching requests. Again, so let's see what this one says. As more people observe hardship and strike a tense, resistant pose, and therefore disallow their own well-being, others use them as their reason to do the same. In a very short time, a very negative pattern of resistance can sweep through your population. The good news in this scenario is that in every moment that every person is feeling negative emotion about the economic state, vibrational requests for more abundance are launched, and those requests are heard clearly and responded to immediately by source. So again, be honest with yourself. Are you in a negative, lower vibrational state that perhaps needs healing? And instead of launching it out to, trying to impose that upon another human being, just let the universe know. Let the universe know that you need financial help, you need some clarity, you need some guidance, you need some courage, you need some grand health, you need some knowledge on how to become healthier. And the universe will immediately start launching it, throwing more of it out, because it knows that you need it. It knows that the universe wants to help you. It wants you to work with it. It wants you to play with it. It wants you to work with it. It wants to co-create with you. So if you're sending out a distress signal, it's the universe is going to be hey, they need something, let's go get it. But don't say, oh, I don't have this, oh, I don't have that, or I don't want this, I don't want that. Because the universe doesn't know if you're sending out a positive or negative message technically, so it just thinks you're sending out those requests, so it's just going to keep filling them. It's not seeing the don't, the do not, the never this, so you have to align yourself with your thoughts too, and try to focus on what it is that you do want, the things you do want to work towards, the things that do fulfill you, the situations that make you happy. Try to recall situations that make you happy. Try to recall the feelings, the emotions, the people, the circumstances that were around you at that time. And it's and call them into your vortex, into what you want your future to look like, what you want your life to look like, what you want to experience out of life. So again, be honest, okay? So this is also saying too, it is okay to be negative, because that's your mind kind of recognizing that there's an imbalance within you and there's a lack somewhere in you. So it's about filling it because it wants to keep you balanced. So it's a good flag for you to have. All right, we're going to close this out with a miracles. Oh yeah, and then bottom of the deck is my relationships are supposed to feel good. If a relationship is not feeling good, if it is not in alignment with who you truly are, you will feel uncomfortable, you will feel threatened. If it is not aligning to the beauty within you, and because again, if you're feeling lack and that person's taking advantage of you because they know that you need them, you have to review that situation. You have to reflect on that relationship and see why you're giving your power away, why it doesn't feel good. Your relationships are supposed to feel good, okay? It's not all about, oh, hardship, oh, we love each other, so we're going to stick it out. No, if it's hardship after hardship after hardship after hardship and it's toxic to you, you may need some time physically and energetically separated from that person to reassess and reevaluate yourself and the person and the situation and see why you keep hitting the hardships, right? Why you keep bumping heads, why you keep going at it together. Okay, so we'll do one of these and then we'll close it out with a Miracles Now card. Okay, so Holy Spirit, can we get an angel? These are the Archangel cards, I believe. So we have, remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very, very loved. Archangel Michael. So again, be honest with yourself. Know that you have that power within you, that authority, that higher self. It is within you. You are a powerful, creative, loving child of God. You are very loved. You deserve someone who loves you divinely, purely, unconditionally, just beautifully loves you and honors you for who you are. And it says, you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. You have intuition out here. You have luck out here. You have the universe saying triumphant success in all of this. And it's just saying, you know what to do. Now you know, we told you. Do the reflection, go within, stay your course, keep focused, focus on yourself, When your cup runneth over, then you may find another person whose cup also runneth over, and you guys can just beautifully and divinely just co-create beautifully with the universe, because you have all this abundance of love, right? Of self-love, of just light. You know what to do. Act upon it now. And then we're going to finish it with the miracles now. Ooh. Oh, knocked you guys. Sorry. Alright, so Holy Spirit, may we get a message to close out our reading. Please do like, share, and subscribe if this content was helpful for you, if you like the way we do readings. If you would like me to use a different deck, and it's listed below, because I just kind of throw all the cards into the description that I use or have been using for the readings. So sometimes, I mean, they might be in there and I might not have used them. But if you like it, or if you would like a different card thrown in, or deck thrown in, or different kind of reading, just let me know, email me, and we can work on it. Holy Spirit, what do we get? Okay. Exactly. So, attracting, again, it's, I don't need to find my purpose will find me. You know what to do. Just take it step by step by step. Your purpose is going to come and find you along this journey. And bottom of the deck, my presence is my power. Exactly. So just you being on that mountain, just you embracing that you are who you are, you're embracing that the power has always been within you to manifest, to co-create with the universe, to guide yourself. The power to heal yourself has always been within yourself. All you need to do is be on the journey. Be willing to try. And the universe is saying, like, I don't need to find my life. I'm using this as a light. My presence is my power, and it's just saying, just by me being present in the situation, just by me showing up, just by me trying, just by me taking one more step, that's the universe saying, okay, cool, we got this person on track, let's help them, let's guide them, let's go give them their purpose, let's go find them. You're going to attract it to you because you're trying. Okay? Okay, well, my beautiful, 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 lovely people, I send you all so much love, light, blessings, guidance, perseverance, strength, courage, conquering badass energy on this journey. And please do share down below. Your lessons are a blessing for someone else, so please share your tips and tricks of helping you climb up this mountain, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. If you feel the need to like rant, please do feel free to email me, just so we can keep our comment section high vibrational, and I would be more than willing to help you through the situation, and we can, you know, listen and see if we can work on a solution, or just if you need someone just to just listen to you and sit with you and like talk to you about a situation, because, you know, I may have gone through something similar. So as always, I love you all so very much, and I hope you have a beautiful and wonderful, splendid day. And yeah, just remember, angels always win. The light will always win if you take that step, if you show up. Alright, have a good day, you guys. Bye! See you next time.